slick. That was quick.
Alright, so I'm going to return the book to the Vicar, and how much points do I need to tinker my weapons? I think that's in engineering. No, science? Yeah. Oh, I can already tinker. Okay, cool. I'm gonna head to the general store first to sell some stuff. And then I'll come back here at the workbench to tinker.
A friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
We should keep our voices down.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you.
Spacer's Choice, the brand of choice for spacers on a budget. Music to my ears.
Wow, I have all that stuff? Okay. sell this one. Alright, so I have 2,000 bits. What about the aid or consumables? We sell these, sell tuna fillets. I mean, I'm not even going to need food like this, but no. Yeah, I guess I could just do it with junk. Mods that I'm not going to need, like Mr. Power. Tug Kit. Sure, Rip. Mr. Ouch. Speed Grip. Right. Alright, so I think that's enough for now. And, okay, let's go to the Tinker Bench, or the Workbench.
Wish we had some better rations.
So level 6. I'm going to break down these pistols. I'm going to keep this bolter pistol just in case. Armor doesn't really need repair right now. Alright. So I'm going to head back to the church, talk to the vicar.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
I've got your book right here.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
What's so important about this book?
I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
At least you still have your mission work here to give your life a meaningful purpose.
Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of feeble-minded wretches. Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Could be a beneficial arrangement. You need to ride out of town. I wouldn't mind a ship hand.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order, and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Level 5. Excellent. Okay, so I want to raise my tinkering level, so yeah, tinkering cost minus 50% for sure is very useful. I have to get to 40 for that, so let's raise it up to 30. Well, modified 30. Then I'm going to put this in stealth, so hack, unlock, so yeah, so I need that. There we go. And yeah, dialogue, or yeah, I'm going to start working towards this gradually. Oh, and Parvati has a skill up, a perk. So 30% base health, 30% threat generated, which is probably not good. Sneaky, may be good. But this one, increase your engineering skill when Parvati is in the party. For sure this is good, so I'm going to select that one. Right, and the next thing I'm going to work on is, so this is at the geothermal plant, which I'm going to do last. I could always turn in that finger while I'm in town, and after I'm going to go get the cache of medicine at the community center. So let's head back to the constable and get that bounty.
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna pass. Wish we had some better
Right before, I'm just going to see if I can install a cool mod for my hunting rifle. So modify. So in the magazine, yeah, there's only this really. This or that. I'm gonna put this. Always good having. After this installation, this mod cannot be removed unless you are an engineering virtuoso. 150. remember seeing that message before. Interesting. Okay. Maybe it's part of the DLC. It's engineering virtuoso. And a perk you can get. No. Oh. Inserting a new mod has a 100% chance of recovering the existing mod. Okay, so that must have been there for a while. No. These are new. All of the 150 skills are new. I don't recall seeing those before. Wow. Heavy weapons instantly reload. Non-critical hits ignore 50% armor. Ooh la la. Yep. That must be because they've raised the, I think they raised the level cap to 35, I think, instead of 30. Or 33, I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. Right. Nope, I need to go to the constable. Keep getting sidetracked. Constable Reyes.
Something to report?
I'm here to turn in a bounty.
We pay by the finger. What do you have for me? Here we are. Birdie Cotton. Cause of death. Let's just say overwhelming physical trauma. Bert was the local preacher before Max took over. Always was quick to remind us that we all get what we deserve in the end. I'll just need your signature here, 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 and here. Got any more fingers for me?
No, but I'll come back when I have them. Speaking of which, is there anything nearby? Let's go to region. So this is the community center, if I remember. No, this is the no, this is the community center. Community center where the medicine is. So, and this is where one of the bounties are, and the other one is close to the plant. So I think what I'll do is I will head out to the community center and then maybe go loop around and do this right after. So, oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, so we'll go along tomorrow. All right.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
We're better off exiting from the north. Which entrance? Yeah, this entrance. West? No. West is this way. Yeah. Anyways. This on the map? Yeah, okay. So I came out the right way. So I killed all of the marauders that are near here, if I remember. No, I did not. So there's the ringleader. Was the ringleader? Really? No one noticed. No.
Scared?
No.
I smell blood!
You do? Didn't know what hit you. Now, this is pretty good armor for companions, I guess, because they're so squishy. But I don't like the way it looks on Parvati, so... Alright. Just go up here. There's people up here, I think. Or inside? Yeah, I think they're inside. Yeah, for sure. There's one up here, actually. Two more. Yeah, come out and see what happened. That was a miss.
Wow, not even a scratch! You're fast.
A lot of hunting rifles. Pick up any consumables that I can find to sell again.
Great work.
Assault rifle. She has a assault rifle, right? I think I gave her one. Oops. Yeah. I may want to tinker it, but yeah. I only have level 5s. Okay. So I think we're done with this building. Pretty sure there's more guys outside of the community center. And I remember there are mines on the back, so gotta be careful with that. Hello. Bye.
We can handle this.
That's a lot of people.
Nice one!
Hey, where are you going?
We did it!
Cool. Yeah, there are the mines. So I'm gonna go through the side entrance, actually. Oh boy, so I'm going to need the key for that.
They come!
There's a key. Pretty sure you can unlock the door also through here. Yeah, or you can encode a first aid key card, which I'm going to do just for experience's sake, since I can do it. Pretty sure the rest of the marauders are upstairs. This is like the kind of like a museum. Coming soon, Manti Queen.
Easy.
You can also get a key card from here. Grenade launcher. Standard troop helmet. Science +3. 14 armor. But it looks stupid. Yeah. I'm gonna keep the lockpicking one. This I can actually scrap. This worked as well. This as well. Yeah. I keep forgetting that I have to put maybe more stuff in my mod my armor. Next workbench I get. Right control armor. Stealth skills +5 compared to tech skills +5, and there is less armor, so it's a light armor. Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep the this one. Just reuse a new set. This one I can actually break down. Okay. Anything else in this office? There's some booze. Alright. And there's the medicine. Right, so I just need to go clear out the second floor and we'll be out of here.
Gone quiet.
Seriously, where are these guys? You had a room? Oh, I think they're downstairs. For sure, I thought they were upstairs. This is one of the engineering guides, or yeah, Guides to Mechanical Engineering, Volume 1. So now I have 2 of those. It's for a quest that you can pick up later at the Botanical Garden. Alright, so the other marauders must be downstairs then. Let me just loot everything here. Okay. Oh yeah, they're in here. Anything on the podium? Ammo and Spacer's Jaw. Alright. I think there's an item here. Yeah. Antique saber. So this is an item that you can put in one of the cabins for one of your companions. I don't remember which one. You're dead.
He's coming!
Oh, come on.
That's the last of them!
That bullet should have not hit the table. Sentry saber. Good for weapon parts. More and more ammo. Alright, so I think we're done here. Whisper, quiet muzzler. Yeah, I'll find one for sure somewhere, because 1,000 bits is a little bit too expensive. Alright.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice.
Alright, so exit out. And I think instead of going back to town again to turn this in, I will go and do so right now I'm here. The Botanical Garden is here. Yeah, so I think I'll go check out the Botanical Garden. Find Adelaide. There's a bunch of other quests that spawn from there as well. It's night. I don't remember if there are marauders here or not. I think there are. I know there's a bunch of dead ones, but seems deserted.
Nicely done.
Oh yeah, this place is where someone was experimenting with some kind of robot, I think. Combat drone. And it went horribly wrong. And there's the proof. Plasma rifle. Yay. Another assault rifle. Still night? Oh. Another assault rifle. Okay, so there's this building here. Pick up everything that is not nailed down. So I think I found the Botanical lab.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Okay.
I don't know you.
I don't know you
Whatever you're
either.
looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
I'm looking for Adelaide. I need some answers.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Really? Reed said something about former workers living out in the wilderness.
Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Where can I find Adelaide?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Trouble with marauders?
You don't know what enough with the questions means? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
I'll keep an eye out.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Don't worry about it. I'll find her.
Appreciate it. Honest.
I've got questions about Zoe.
I'll tell you what I can.
Any idea where she might be hiding?
Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already.
You snooped around in her room?
Little ways ago. She was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about.
How well do you know her?
Well enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
Stefan, huh? Alright, let's change the subject. And actually, I don't have anything else to say. Alright, so let's try and find a Stefan guy. If I remember, he's near one of the houses here. You're not him. Oh yeah, there he is.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too.
No thanks.
Something I can help you with?
I'm told one of your numbers gone missing.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
What happened on the day she disappeared?
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
Tell me a little about Zoe.
Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her.
What was that about surprising Zoe?
The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
Was she acting strange before she disappeared?
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
Alright, so I think I have everything. This is his place, yeah. And her room is in here, I think? Yeah. Because there's parts of her journal lying around. So I've read all of these before in previous playthroughs, so I'm just going to skip out. And, I think there was another one. Yeah, here it is. It doesn't give you any further XP though. I think you just need to read one of them and it points you in the right direction. So let's go talk to Adelaide. I always found this place to be really impressive. Hello.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
You must be Adelaide.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Reed asks you to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends.
Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. Question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Your camp has a power regulator. I needed to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
A hero to you, maybe.
A hero to the people who matter. To us. To the ones who come around. To the ones you save. Reed will never understand. He has been too long inebriated on the wine of corporate culture. All he sees is productivity, output, profits.
Let's say I help you. What happens to Edgewater?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
You think Reed's just trying to spite you?
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
What have you got against the town?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
I don't like much that you throwing that in her face to get me on your side.
I'm all right. I ain't so fragile.
That was unkind of me. I'm sorry, dear.
I think you've made your point clear enough. I'll see what I can do.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Yeah, this is all considered stealing. I don't really want to steal from here. Gold teeth. Yeah, so those that don't know, those are Eugene's gold teeth. I suppose she's not going to make any of this. this leads back outside. Yeah. Right. There's Thomas that I need to talk to as well. He's near the campfire. Workbench, actually.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Hey, Thomas.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi, hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
Yeah, I'm still dressed like a marauder. I'm just passing through.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Never too late to start learning. I could give you a couple of pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Today's your lucky day, Thomas. I've got one of those data pads you wanted.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Part 1. I found it in the community center archives.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble.
It was fun.
In fact, I put aside something special. On the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
300 bits. Hold on, I've actually got one more for you.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
Part 2. I found it in the cannery.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
500 bits. I'll let you know if I find any others.
Sure. I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
I should go. Alright, so I think I'm done here. So I will go and find Zoe. She's near an encampment not far from here. There's some marauders on the way, though. Near here. Yeah. Vandal.
That was clean.
Here we go.
Gotta love hunting rifles. Reconditioned Exo helmet. Sneak +5. Ooh, I like that one. Alright, so I killed this guy here first. And this one. These canids. Oh. A shot cannon. Extendo sight. It's better than what I have, right? My rifle? No. It's already, that's what I already have. Extendo sight. Where is it? Here? Yeah, so it's the same thing. Okay. Alright. And the next batch is down here. The place is littered with mines, if I remember, but when they come out to get you, they most likely they trigger their own explosives. So I'll snipe this canid. They're looking. There you go. The body. Whoa. Hey, you shot down per body, you bastard. Too bad you're not wearing a helmet. You alright, girl? Another one of those super heavy armors. Gotta be careful, there may be more mines in here.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
My rifle is in pretty bad shape. 36%. Can I repair? Yeah, I can repair out in the field. Yes. 18 weapon parts. Wow. Let's go ahead and break down this shock cannon. Not going to need. Trip blade. This auto mag pistol. I have like how many tree assault rifles? I think 4 is enough. Gonna keep the plasma. Saber is gone. Shock baton or stun baton. Bolter pistol, don't care. Sawed-off shotgun. Grenade launcher. Okay, so I should have a lot more now. I'm actually going to equip this in slot 4. Well, actually, I'm going to put it in. Wait. I'm going to put it in slot 2. Yep. Okay. What about armor? Yeah, I'll keep it for now. Gonna have to equip my my next companion. Okay.
Easy.
Even more assault rifles. Oh. There's a survivor somewhere. Oh, there you are. I see you, mine. I see you. Are you going to come back to the balcony? Okay.
Dang, that's impressive. Keep him quiet.
Night, sweet prince.
No encore?
Gotta be careful, because if you blow them up too close, it hurts. Like hell. You can get concussed as well, so yeah, pretty bad. Alright, Zoe, I've cleared everything out.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
You're Zoe. Your people are looking for you.
What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
I've actually been sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
You should go back. People are worried.
I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me.
What about Stefan? You two were friends?
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Also, he could carry on a conversation, unlike these hooligans. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
I need you to clarify something for me.
I'm great at clarifying.
Actually, never mind. Okay. I haven't been in here. Another one of those repair bays, seems like. Ooh, mine. Alright, so from here... Yeah, so I have to hedge back... I have to go back to Edgewater. I have to collect this last finger, which is near the plant. So I should return to... Yeah. So I'll return to the Botanical Lab, talk to Grace, tell her about Zoe, and then I will head to the geothermal plant. That's a mine, isn't it? Grace. Grace. Grace.
What is it?
I talked Zoe into coming back.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
Something about wanting to be an outlaw. I'd rather not get into it.
You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
No. Level 6.
Yeah.
Thomas seemed very fond of you.
He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
Okay. Are you sure? He nearly fell over when he saw you.
He never told me a word to that effect. And since he didn't, I didn't have to say nothing about feeling different. And nothing had to get weird. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him.
Sure. Alright. Let's see. So I'm going to put 5 points into here to get to the competent level. Long guns, critical damage plus 50%. Which is good. Then there's dialogue or stealth. Yeah, so the next useful thing I'm going to get for that is 60 and 80. So it's not super urgent. I have 5 points available, so I'm going to put... Science. Science is good. Yep. Okay. And perks. maintenance. Yeah, these are pretty useful to have as well. Takes less time walking around or running around. %25 tactical time dilation meter max. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take the walk speed. Alright, so for sure now my next spot is the geothermal plant. I know that volume 3 is in there, and there's this bounty that's right nearby. So I'm gonna go get the bounty actually, and then head to the geothermal. So the plant is over there. Kind of hard to miss. Right, control armor. So, like many other places throughout this game, there are multiple entries that you can use, entrances. Usually I like to get into the front door here, clear out the mechanicals and all that. There's some tarot rays. Ah!
Don't mess with us.
I keep thinking that the bounty is near that area, but it's not actually. Is it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. It's in a cave somewhere. I think you have to go up here. No, this way. Yeah, the cave is right over here. And there's usually a lookout that comes out. There he is.
Here we go.
She's dead.
You got him.
Yes, I did. Easy peasy. I keep seeing mines everywhere now. What? Really?
Okay, here we go. That's the last of them.
Okay. So this guy was blind or deaf or both. Blood on stick. Does my carry weight look like? Oh, I'm gonna have to scrap down some stuff for sure. Break down this. I'm gonna break down this and this, and at least one of these. Two. Why not? Science block. That's done. Handguns. Alright, so 87 out of 140. That's not so bad. To the geothermal plant we go. Should have broken that down. Actually, it's pristine. Thing is that pristine armors don't really last longer. There's just, I think they're worth more. Like for instance, you compare with this. This is sell value 13. This one ultimately is twice as much, 25. So it doesn't mean that they last longer. Weight is the same, yeah, so might as well wear it. Can I get down here safely without breaking a leg? Oh boy. Come on. Alright. So, auto mechanicals.
For me.
Oh. So I know there's a way to deactivate the security fence at the entrance. There's actually an office nearby, a guard post. I think you can hack the terminal and turn off the fences. Scientist here. Yeah. Break down. Oh, what?
I always wanted to poke around in here.
Warning and area sweep now.
are you going? Wait, where is it? Oh, there it is. Blue thingy!
We made it.
So it looks like Ludwig was right. You shoot the square blue thingy and it hurts them a lot.
Unexpected.
Oh, hello. I didn't expect you. Good night.
Sweeping the area.
Grooming? Don't mess with us.
Yeah. Okay. I think I've cleared the perimeter. Another dead scientist here. And vending machine. So we'll sell... Sell my junk. And this pistol. I'm just gonna keep 2 assault rifles and 1 extra hunting rifle. And I'm gonna sell this and this. 66 Adreno now. There we go. And any melee mods that I don't need. Mr. Ouch. Sure grip. Yeah, that's it. Alright. So that's security office. To deactivate the fence is corporate commander. Advanced defensive helmet. Okay. So this is the main entrance, is it? Yeah. So the security office is right over here, where I killed the drone. So you get into here, and you can actually use the terminal or hack it, disarm the security fences. That's it. And if you want to try and zoom in, but there's... you can't read. It's all jumbled up. But yeah. Like these post-it notes, what is written there? We'll never know. Alright, so let's head in. a bunch of stuff to do here other than actually diverting the power. There's the third volume for the young engineer guide series. There's also the logic module for Ludwig. And I think that's it. I've done this place so many times, I think I know it by heart, but...
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing. Here we go! Wow! Great work!
So this is a neat way to get into the office here without having to unlock this door. You can unlock it with the terminal once you're in. Can't remember if there's something good here in this office though. There's a toilet.
Clever.
Oh, toilet. A sink, sorry. No, there is a toilet right there. Okay, so what's the point of getting into here again? Oh, bypass shunt. No, it's a revolver. Okay. Alright. Let's get out here. Hello there, drone.
That was clean.
That's the receptionist area. Yeah, so there's a hint where it says, you know, about the guide in the repair bay. So through here is actually the, I guess the control room. But then when you try and do it, it says that the power redirection function has failed. Manual override required. Please activate all 3 electrical track switches.
Three switches. That'll be easy enough.
Mm-hmm. Nothing hidden here. Oh yes. A dead guy. Fish mist. Oh, that's leading back outside. Alright, so you have to head down here. There's a security office. Yeah, geothermal security chief's key card, which you can find elsewhere in the plant.
Great work.
And actually it's inside that office that you can find a logic module, if I remember right. Crew outfit. 200 bits. Worker outfit. Alright.
Okay, keep it quiet.
Oh yeah, you have to use the terminal. Keep forgetting. Unlock the door. So here it talks about Chester Higgins. He's actually still alive in the plant. Alright, so there's some mechanicals down here. Try and surprise them.
Don't mess with us.
One down. Trying to remember, I think that's the only place you can go. Yeah. So there's several mechanicals here. There's a sentry here. Come on, no? Yeah.
Ready for this. Nice one.
So here's the first switch, E1.
There's two more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale?
I don't know. And in here, if you complete the quest where you can actually ask Parvati to repair the robot, or you can repair it yourself if you have a high enough engineering skill, Jeremy comes back here. And you can actually talk to him.
Self-diagnostics complete. Navigation systems operational. Combat systems operational. It's not the best choice. It's the spacer's choice.
You made it out of that junkyard.
All systems fully operational. Return journey successfully completed. Spacer's Choice would like to thank you for complying with your duties.
This is odd. Why aren't you attacking me?
Hostile actions towards Spacer's Choice mechanics are contrary to logical directive. Conclusion, All hostile automechanicals must be defective in compliance with Spacer's Choice policy. All defective automechanicals must be permanently dismantled. Please allow me to assist.
Let me get this straight. You want to help me destroy other mechanicals?
Affirmative. Mechanicide protocols loaded. Awaiting confirmation.
Cool. Confirmation granted. I like the sound of that. So he's going to go and attack the other mechanicals, but I don't think he lasts very long against them. But yeah, he damages them a little bit. So there's that. So here, you know, you're in the repair bay, and it says that the borrowed a copy of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. I think it's volume 3. I need to read something down. I need something to read down in the pit. Much obliged. C. Higgins. So the pit is actually nearby. I'm going to use the terminal here. I think these are just normal repair logs. Nothing super important. So Jeremy's going that way. There's a locker room here. Some armor. More armor. Another dead worker. That's about it. So I think Jeremy goes up, or does he go through here? I think he goes through the pit. Yeah. So he's going to go down and all that. So Higgins is down there, so we're going to go talk to him.
Not real. You're not real.
Yeah, he's flipped his lid.
No, just leave me alone. No, just leave me alone. You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot, scram.
I wasn't trying to startle you. Most people don't see me coming.
Most people? But I'm the only one left. No. Remember your first rule, Higgins. No arguing with the Phantoms. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
Yeah, so he's referring to himself in the third person. It's always a good sign. Slow down and tell me what's going on.
Clearly, I mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which terrorized me on occasion. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
How long have you been down here?
Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days.
Okay. And, sure, what exactly do you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon.
What?
I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
You were an engineer?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
If you worked on these mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
I can deal with mechanicals. I made it this far, didn't I?
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Mechanicals follow the behavior of their logic module. Someone must have tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at.
Interesting.
Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Any idea where I can find a logic module?
Funny thing, I was working on a logic module just before the mayhem started. Security chief found me and confiscated the logic module.
Alright, so there's the volume tree for the guide. Alright, so let's find that room that he's talking about. This is usually the part where I get a little bit confused about where to go next, but you have to go back up and then go up here. And then, no, it's up here actually. Is it? I think so. Yeah. And actually I think this is where the security chief is with his light machine gun. So you have his key card to get into the office. And the terminal here. Higgins gave you the passcode so you can just use it. Modify behavior. Select new mode. Select new target. Define intruders. Define intruders as Spacer's Choice Auto Mechanicals. There we go. So it'll be a lot easier. They're gonna start attacking each other. Bard. Oh, this is the repair bay. I'm back where I was. Okay, so clearly I have to go back up. And there's that's switch number 1. This is barred. So I have to go back down. And then this is the pit. Okay, so I have to go through here, go down here, and through this door. Yep. There's a locked door here.
Gosh, that's clever.
Got a workbench. So they started attacking each other. So I'll use this to repair while I'm here. I might as well tinker with my rifle. Got a lot more bits now. So this will raise it to level 7. One more time. Level 8. And wait until I get more money to start tinkering this one. or to continue tinkering this one, and I will break down the rest here, like this rifle, light machine gun, revolver. Excellent. So here you got to be careful. Do not go through the steam.
You're liable to get scalded.
Yep. So this is the second switch.
If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the Vale?
You asked that earlier. I said I don't know.
Look out!
Oh, hello. Yeah, you're shooting me through the railing, but I'm not getting hit. So, whoop.
Don't mess with us.
Go through the door here. So this one is like not hostile towards me.
Get ready.
There he is. Oh, he is. He is. He just hadn't noticed me, I guess. Yeah, so they all vaporize themselves. Come on. Can unbar this door. So this leads back to where I was before. And I can unbar this door. This leads back to where I was before. So I just need to find the third switch, which is around here somewhere.
I'm not sure what the right is. Alls I know is the decision's final.
Yep. So instead of going back and going through all of that, you can just come through here. And then you're back at the security office. So you can unlock this. The logic module is right over here. A bunch of goodies. And then you go back up and you go left to the control room and you divert the power. So you have to make the choice either between
Once we
Edgewater
do this, there's no going back.
or the Botanical lab.
Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
I see your point. I think I'm ready to make a decision.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
What was it that I picked up? Fruit of Sol something? No, focus is all. Focus is all capsule. That's pretty good for snipers. Yeah. Cool. All right. Redirect power to Edgewater. All right. So now I have this that I can return to Ludwig, this to return to Thomas, this to turn the two last fingers to return to the constable, and a medicine back in Edgewater for Abernathy. So I'm going to go pick up the power converter or the regulator from the Botanical lab. Actually, no, I think I'll return to Edgewater first. Turn in all of that and then return to the lab. Okay. I think you can just follow the river down here. Leads back to town. This is the cave where you can find the book for Vicar Max. Oh boy. I believe I can fly.
Real slick.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that, yeah, I'd better go get the power regulator and be able to convince the deserters to come back to Edgewater. And in order to do that, you have to do the quest for Zoe, for Grace, and also getting the tree volumes for Thomas. So as soon as you do those two things, convincing the rest of the deserters to come back to Edgewater is pretty easy. So this is the power plant. Nope. this way. So you can talk to Thomas here.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead.
Today's your lucky day, Thomas. I've got one of those data pads you wanted.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Well, I already gave you the first two, so you should know that it's the third one.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals.
It was.
That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati. I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Electrocharged surface mod. I want to ask you something.
What's on your mind?
Never mind. So I think I have to actually go talk to Adelaide first to convince the others to come back. She's gonna want to stay here, of course. And do.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Reed needs his people back.
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
You're being unreasonable. Come back to Edgewater.
As long as Reed is still in Edgewater, I will not return. Those are my terms.
What happened to you, Adelaide? All this anger had to come from somewhere.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Hard choice. Alright, so Thomas.
Sorry. I'm just trying to figure out what to do is all.
Come back to Edgewater.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
You wanted to be an engineer, so don't work at a cannery.
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox. It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her.
Why is that?
Adelaide hates Edgewater, hates everything Edgewater stands for, hates what that town does to people, what it did to her. We're the nearest she's got to kin. We go back to Edgewater, we may as well have stuck a knife in her heart.
Leave Adelaide behind then. Edgewater needs you.
Are you sure about this? If we head back to Edgewater on our own, Adelaide won't come with us. She'll stay here and curse us till the end of her days.
I'm sure you're better off in Edgewater. Let Adelaide stay here.
I expect we got no choice. Edgewater needs us back, and loath as I am to admit it, we need Edgewater. You okay with this, Grace?
My affairs are all settled. Thanks for helping me with Zoe.
Just give us some time to gather our personals and say our goodbyes. If you run into Reed, you tell him we're coming back, yeah?
Take care. So yeah, for sure, you have to do the quest for Grace in order to convince. So you have to do both, I'm pretty sure. So now that that's settled, we can head back to Edgewater. Actually, right before I go into town, I'm going to go talk to Ludwig at the landing pad. And give him that logic module. Well, it says corrupted logic module, but Ludwig. Ludwig.
Never seen the Vale lit up like this before.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned a logic module. I found it in the geothermal plant.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the Resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Shock stick. Basically a stun baton, but with some mods attached and all that. So kind of fun for people that want to do melee, but not me. Alright, so I'm just going to settle the little ins and outs in here, and then go to Thompson, and we're good to go back to the ship. So, constable first.
Something I can do?
And actually, for the medicine, you can decide to. There's three choices really. You can give it to what's her face that's outside of Abernathy, Esther. You can give it back to Abernathy, but you can also turn it in at the constable. I've actually never tried turning it in at the constable, but I think it gives you an increase in reputation with the board.
Vale's a little safer, thanks to you.
I found this cache of medicine. I thought I should turn it in to you.
Anthracillin, huh? That's an anti-Cleo product. I appreciate your vigilance on behalf of Spacer's Choice. I'll make sure this medicine goes to where it's most needed.
Which is where exactly?
Sealed, packaged, and delivered to a Spacer's Choice storage facility. Standard procedure for contraband, you see.
You owe me a reward.
You are, of course, entitled to a reward for assisting in the apprehension of any contraband. Your compensation and your receipt. Spacer's Choice wishes you a productive shift.
You should know that Abernathy asked me to steal this medicine for him.
Martin Abernathy. Interesting. I'll see to it that charges are filed against him.
What kind of charges?
Being stupid enough to hire a freelancer who turned him in. It's a punishable offense. All Spacer's Choice workers are expected to be exemplary judges of character. Mr. Abernathy has failed to meet these standards and will be duly punished.
There was something else, actually.
Something to report?
Yeah, I'm here to turn in the rest of the bounties.
We pay by the finger. What do you have for me? Gil Antrim. Real name, Guillaume. Duly processed by a freelancer on behalf of Spacer's Choice. I remember him. He was just a kid last I saw him. Shame. Still one outstanding bounty. If you've got a finger, I've got the paperwork.
Here you are.
Mabel Burgess. Age 37. Right or left-handed? Let's just say no longer applicable. I remember Doc Burgess. Conducted my physical every fiscal quarter. Guess she couldn't keep her hands off her patient's medicine. Well, that's all three. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a bonus.
Nice. What's this? Junior Deputy Constable?
You've done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to deputize you. Congratulations.
All right. Goodbye. Level 7. Dialogue is still pretty low, so I'm gonna increase that. However, yeah. Choices, choices, choices. Tinkering cost. I mean, I have to go get that. Because I like to tinker my stuff a great deal. Yeah, I'm gonna go with tech. All the way, actually. Yeah. Excellent. So, what else am I missing? That's pretty much it. Return to read.
Almost lost a finger in the cannery today.
I wonder if you can go talk to Esther and Abernathy. Let's go have a look. He's in here. She's here. Let's talk to her first.
I've got some time.
So that medicine belonged to the authorities. I gave it to Constable Reyes.
You know Reyes doesn't tolerate contraband, right? That medicine's gonna sit in a vault until the end of days. I can't say I'm pleased, but what's done is done.
Okay, and this guy? He's gonna be pissed, for sure.
You wanna mingle, go try the cantina.
Nope. Sorry, Abernathy, I gave that anthracycline to someone else.
You what? But why? I was dependent on you. Does it feel good? Robbing an old man of his last shred of hope?
I'm sorry, I did what I had to do.
Betray a man in his final hours? Of course, I understand. Hell, I'd probably do the same to you, given the chance. So, you just here to watch me die, or what?
Yeah. Bye. Okay. Thompson.
A friend of mine died a couple weeks back.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
Adelaide won't come back to town, but her followers will.
That's good enough for me. Adelaide and I have a history. Was unlikely she'd ever come back. But hope springs eternal. We are in your debt. I am authorizing you for a discount on all official Spacer's Choice products, courtesy of the people of Edgewater.
All right, take care. So, time to head back to the ship. Actually, I think it's better to exit out from yeah, the south entrance.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
I'll be right back. I'm back. Alright, so back to the ship. I'm gonna finish the episode as soon as I leave this place. I'm getting pretty late here.
this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
I can understand not wanting to go back. You didn't seem happy in Edgewater.
Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
I'd be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin, it's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Yep. Oh, Vicar Max.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Sure. Can I just install it this myself? Pretty sure. Excuse me.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain?
So I've installed the power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out of here.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Good, I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Never been better.
Good, great, excellent. Let's move on. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Fine, I'll go have a word with Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
I'll put it to good use. Thanks.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Got it. Before I do that, I'm just going to go to my quarters. Wow. And yeah, there's a thing here where you can put some stuff, which I will. Like, let's be honest, I'm probably just going to sell that, but yeah, I'm going to keep the unique weapons. Yeah, I'm going to sell or scrap those down. I'll put my hibernation suit in there. And maybe these clothes. And here's the holographic shroud. Alright. So I'm going to end things here. For those that have watched the episode, thank you very much. And I'll see you next time. Bye.